So for as long as the weekly trend line is not yet broken, we can still buy. The weekly bullish trend line is not broken, we can still buy. Ne? So let's see, should you go lower than this? Let's check what's happening on daily. There's nothing much on daily because we can see we have a trend line there, and then this is the area of demand where we can start to look for buying opportunities. Ne? So the reason why I did this marking this video was just to show you now, if you find buying opportunities, where should you put your stop loss, I mean your take profit. Remember, some people, they will just say, I'm buying here and then I'll put my take profit all the way up there, of which the price can do that, but it is not realistic. You must look left from where you are starting. If from where you are taking your trade from here, you must look left and find the next, or all the opposing structures that are strong. So in this case, we can see that we can identify this one and say we can see that the price here, what it did was that it went up and then it came back down, and we can have another one here which is more or less the same, around the same area. So if I'm buying here, I must make sure that I can't ignore this, so I can put this as my take profit 1, and then the next, the resistance or supply will be take profit 2, and this will be what, take profit 3. Mara, the goal, or the main goal, remember, the main goal is to do what? Is to get here. Hey guys, how you all doing? Like grand, I hope you're not grand that side. Those of you who still remember, or not like it's gold. We had said that the gold seems to be bouncing in between this area at the top, and now it is here, and that is where we're expecting to get what? A reaction. We expect the price to bounce there and push back up, and look what is currently happening. The price has pushed back up. Even on weekly, we did have the same zone, which was inside the bigger monthly one, which is this. I'm trying to draw it as accurate as possible, which is this one here. I said here you are looking for buying opportunities. I gave this signal, I think, 2 weeks back, and I said we can look for buying opportunities there and target maybe this, which is also inside where that range that I showed you on the monthly, where I said the price is bouncing between this and that. So I said when the price gets here, we're buying, we're going to exit there. When it gets there, we're going to look for selling opportunities and hope that it will bounce and come back up, and we are going to do that up until the day, let me show you, up until, if you still remember, I said we're going to do that up until the day price decides to come below this, or it decides to go over that. Then we know that the consolidation has come to an end. One of them has won, either that or this. Right? So until it decides whether it wants to go up or it wants to go down, we are just going to be buying and selling during that bargain consolidation. I hope you still remember, good people. So we got that one right, and I just said when the market opens, look for buying, and it did what? It just did that. Look at that, and it's daily. Imagine. And when we're trying to assess the current situation here on daily, we can see that the trend line, it's here. The trend line is there. Let's just put the normal trend line and show you how the structure is changing. Why? Because, and remember, I always tell you that you can't fight a higher time frame structure with a smaller time frame structure. You can get it right, but most of the time you'll get burned. So in this case, I mean that the price, as much as we were having the bearish trend line, when the price goes up and it gets to the trend line, when it goes up and it gets to the trend line, you shouldn't be looking for selling opportunities. Rather, what you should be doing, going the price, I got to buy here. When I get to the trend line, I put my TP there and then I exit. Why? Because we are not magicians. We don't predict that the price is going to break the trend line. We wait for the price to take out the trend line then we act on that. The reason why I'm saying you shouldn't look for selling opportunities is because I said that because of what? Remember, the price is the main reason the price is bouncing from monthly and weekly area of support. I hope you know what I'm talking about. Remember, we were marking them here. This is what I'm talking about. So we can't fight that structure some monthly and weekly and fight it with the trend line or daily. You can't use daily and go against weekly. Weekly is bigger than daily. When they don't agree with each other, the higher time frame is most likely gonna win. Even if that doesn't happen, Mara right now will always lean towards this one. So that's why I'm saying when this happens, we don't say that the daily trend line can't push the price back down. It can. That's why we are exiting. Mara, we can't use that to enter. We are just using it to set our TP, but we're not gonna use it to look for selling opportunities, because that will be going against the bigger time frame structures. Whatever. So currently, so we can say that this one here, support, this is the one that started the move that what broke the trend line. So it is very, very much key. It's important. So Harriet's our analysis, we are targeting it. Should the price, and you can see that we did have a sort of friction here. So should the price go above this high, should the price come here, and then even if it doesn't get there, and then should it come back here, we are going to look for buying opportunities. Remember, you got your first buy and then you exited there. That's the one that I gave 2 weeks ago. You exited there, and now the structure looks like this. You are trying to enter again. You don't just jump in. Remember, I said just because you're getting the breakout there doesn't mean you should just jump in. You can't jump in and put your stop loss here. It does not make sense. When you want to trade here, when you want to trade this structure, the stop loss should be there. So that's why right now we wait for it to come back down. When it comes back down, if we put our zone here, we'll be looking to put our stop loss underneath our zone. That's how you should trade. This thing of you buying here, you're just chasing the price. Already the price has been going up. Why not go now? You are noticing now that it's going up. What if it moves and gives a pullback because it's been going up for too long? Remember, the price doesn't always move like this. It does this. Right, so you need to be careful with how you enter there. So right now we're just waiting for this, a pullback in here. So let's go down to H4 and see what is happening here on H4. So on H4 you can put your remember we had a trend line here. This is the trend line that we're having this side, and we can say hopefully the price will bounce back and come to the trend line. But if it comes to the trend line, we don't have any nice area. The price action here is just bullshit. You can see, I'm sorry about that. You can see where it's not smooth. We want proper bars. We want proper candlesticks. We don't want something that will be like, oh, what was the price doing here? Was it going up? Was it going down? What was happening? If it's going up, it must show us that it's going up. It must give us nice, strong candlesticks. Those are the ones that we want. Let me show you. Let me remove this. When we are assessing, this is the nicest zone, this one. Why? Because after forming this zone, we had a nice takeoff. Look at those bars going up. That's what we want. That aggressiveness, that's what we want. Mara, here we can't say we have a zone. There's just a lot going on here, so we can't say we're gonna trade from that. Right, so this one on H4, it's not something that we take. Mara, if I go to H1 and then I find a nice area there, then I can take it, knowing very well that what H4 is agreeing with me because of what it has a trend line. We're still playing up above the trend line, so the price has high chances of reacting from the trend line and bounce back up. Right, so let's check H1. Our H4 trend line, we can still see it there, and there's a lot happening on this thing, guys. There's a lot happening. There's a lot. But now the tricky part becomes, remember the lower you move, the more your structure gets to change. And you can see that now when we're coming to, what's this? When you're coming to H1, we can see that the price has stuff like this. When we're having the higher highs in the middle of nowhere. So you can put something like this and hope that the price will come back down. And remember on H1, when we're going up, this looks like a swing on H1. This looks like something that we can use to put a trend line. When we moved to H4, we didn't have that. It was just price action sideways. So that's why I'm saying each time frame should be treated as an individual time frame. So here, because this looks like a nice swing, that's where our H1 trend line was. The H1 trend line was here, and we both agree that H1 trend line is broken. But now, if you're looking for selling opportunities, you need to be careful because you're going against the higher time frame bargaining area of demand. So you shouldn't be looking to sell, but the price can react to this, which is the area of resistance that formed this, that initiated this, which took out our trend line. So the price can react to it, and if it reacts to it, when you're not trading that, you only want to buy because of what you want to be on the safer side. You want to be on the side a bigger time frame. You don't want to fight against the bigger time frame. You can't be looking to sell when the bigger time frame is pointing up. So rather you wait for it to react. If it reacts, when you'll be hoping to get it from somewhere there. That's where you'll be looking to buy, because right now we said we are looking to buy at this H4 trend line. So it can bounce and come down, but if you try and catch it like that, it might burn you. So rather wait. There's nothing wrong in waiting for an opportunity to come. When I pick a trend and only trade in that trend, the corrections, we don't trade those ones. Let the price correct. Once it is done correcting and it will give you a discount, and then it comes down, then you buy, and then you hope that it continues going up. So that's what you can expect on gold. We can expect some reaction from this. I'm trying to draw it nicely, but it's not. Yes, we can expect a reaction from this, and because remember, that's the one that took out this. Then if we get the reaction and then the price goes down, we don't trade that. We wait for it to go down, then we just identify an area, which is we can take this one and it will be aligning with the H4 trend line. So we'll be expecting that bounce from the H4 trend line, then hope that the price will go up. Remember, don't miss the key, the basics, where we said if you're taking a buy there, this must be at least 3 times. So you don't have to trade the whole zone. You can drill down to smaller time frame so that you get a smaller entry, and so that you have your 3:1, 3 times the risk. That's how you trade, guys. So that's what you can expect on gold. So you must just keep on watching it. Remember, I gave the signal or an analysis. I don't like giving an entry and say you must look for buying it. I don't give signals. I give you an analysis and give you reasons on what I think is most likely going to happen and why I think that is going to happen. When you should go and watch the market as it plays out exactly what we said it's going to play out, and then you look for an entry, you enter, because you have the analysis. I gave you the analysis. That's how I want us guys to move. I don't want to give you a signal, because we're going to win a trade and you don't even understand how we won it. The day I don't send anything, what's going to happen to you? The day I have my own reasons and then Clip is on my side, I can give you signals. It means now your trading life, it stops. So I want to teach you guys how to fish. I don't want to give you a fish, so that I know even when I'm not there, you can fish for yourself and then you won't starve because I'm not available. That's how we're gonna roll this site. Alright, guys, that was just my analysis of gold, following up on the setup that we made a while back, a couple of days back. I think it's been over a week now. I'm just following up on that, and then that's what you can expect from now going forward. Alright, cheers guys, I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe there.